Julian Nagelsmann the new Germany manager. Paul Pogba considered retiring. Jadon Sancho could be back Borussia Dortmund soon. Why Manchester United couldn't sell Rasmus Højlund's shirt. Add a like and subscribe. Let us start. Arsenal set to revive interest in Ousmane Diomande in January, with Sporting defender having a release clause of £69 million according to Record. Arsenal had an offer of £30 million rejected by Sporting for Diomande, with the Portuguese club valuing him at around £80 million. Juventus Paul Pogba positive for testosterone, risks for a year ban. The test was carried out after Juventus game at Udinese on August 20. Pogba did not play in the Serie A match, but was on Juve's bench. Pogba considered retiring from football over extortion case last year. An investigation was opened into allegations that Juventus and France midfielder was the target of an extortion plot by his brother Matthias and childhood friends, demanding €13 million from him. Mbappé, Williams, Rabiot, Dier among top free agents in 2024. The list of high-profile players whose contracts expire in summer 2024 is not quite as impressive as it was a year ago, but there are still some big-name stars whose futures are far from being resolved. Brazil players rally behind Richarlison after the Spurs striker was left in tears following his substitution against Bolivia. As Wolves star Matheus Cunha reveals his family were the first to console his teammate, the Brazil squad has rallied behind Richarlison after the Spurs striker was left in tears after being substituted during the Silicaro's 5-1 victory over Bolivia. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer rejects chance to take first managerial role since Manchester United sacking after offer from international side. Solskjaer has been out of a managerial role since being sacked at Manchester United back in November 2021, just a month shy of 3 years in the Old Trafford hot seat. According to Fabrizio Romano, Verratti deal will be completed today, in Doha, as expected. We are going to the Euros, come on. Man United's new £72 million striker Rasmus Højlund, 20, delights fans with speech of a true leader. Through a megaphone after Denmark beat Finland, the £72 million frontman, who joined the club from Atalanta this summer, was brought on during his country's 1-0 win over Finland in Euro 2024 qualifying. Hakim Ziyech, Sofyan Amrabat and Europe's elite amongst those to send prayers and messages of support to victims after 1,037 dead and 1,200 injured in Morocco's biggest earthquake in 120 years. Real Madrid and PSG have joined Morocco internationals Sofyan Amrabat and Hakim Ziyech in sending messages of support to the victims of the Morocco earthquake. Chelsea fear Romeo Lavia could be out for 6 weeks with an ankle injury, with £58 million signing forced to wait until October for his Blues debut. Chelsea fear Romeo Lavia will miss at least 6 weeks, due to the ankle injury he suffered in training last week, with the Belgian thought to have suffered ligament damage. Jadon Sancho could be offered Man United escape route in January as former club Borussia Dortmund line up a shock loan move. After £73 million star's social media outburst at Erik ten Hag, Jadon Sancho could be braced for a Bundesliga return, after emerging as a target for former club Borussia Dortmund. Sancho's Old Trafford future remains uncertain after his recent outburst. Neymar defends Brazil call, compares Saudi league to French. Neymar left Paris Saint-Germain for Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal but hasn't yet played for his new club. He said in a press conference Thursday that the Saudi Pro League could be as good as France's Ligue 1, if not better. Monaco's Van der Sar admits links with Man United and Barcelona feel fantastic, but the Brazil international insists he is focused on his current club. Man United and Barcelona target Van der Sar has admitted to enjoying the love big clubs are showing him. Luis Rubiales finally announces he is resigning as Spanish FA president during interview with Piers Morgan after weeks of criticism over kissing Jenny Hermoso at the Women's World Cup final. Rubiales has promised to defend his innocence, after announcing in an exclusive interview with Piers Morgan that he is quitting as Spanish FA president following the Kissgate scandal. Why Manchester United couldn't sell Rasmus Højlund's shirt for over a month. Plus, Premier League could be set to introduce in-game interviews. Højlund arrived from Atalanta in early August. But fans who tried to buy his shirt as late as Friday were told it wasn't possible and promised an update on Wednesday. Man United find themselves in familiar territory with Antony domestic abuse case having only just resolved Mason Greenwood's 19-month saga. The move to stand him down is a way to calm those calling for tougher action. It is a measure of Ten Hag's mounting problems at United that, in any other circumstances, he would probably call on Jadon Sancho to be Antony's replacement. Ilkay Gundogan reveals Germany have no confidence and are in a mental fight with themselves after humiliating 4-1 thrashing by Japan. Leading to boss Hansi Flick sacking. Ilkay Gundogan has admitted that Germany have no confidence and are in a mental fight with themselves after the team's loss to Japan. Hansi Flick has been fired, he's no longer German national team head coach. Federation set to discuss internally on new manager as Germany will host Euro 2024 in 9 months. Rudi Völler, Hannes Wolf and Sandro Wagner will now take charge of German national team for Tuesday's friendly against France. The aim is to find a replacement for Hansi Flick as quickly as possible, DFB statement confirms. German FA will speak to Julian Nagelsmann and Matthias Sammer about succeeding Hansi Flick after his sacking as manager of the national side. As they look to steady the ship just 9 months before Euro 2024, Rudi Völler has been named interim manager and could continue for the Euros, but the DFB are exploring their options, according to the Telegraph. Jurgen Klopp is likely to reject the Germany job if offered it, as he vows to honour his contract at Anfield despite having admirers at the German FA. After they sacked Hansi Flick, the Germans were humbled in a 4-1 thrashing to Japan on Saturday, and instantly acted to part company with ex-Bayern Munich boss Hansi Flick, with Klopp the early favourite to replace him. Luka Vuskovic will complete his move to Tottenham this week, as exclusively revealed. England player ratings, Kyle Walker brilliant against Ukraine as Jordan Henderson deals well with pre-match pressure. Juventus plan to offer Chelsea target Dusan Vlahovic a new contract, which would allow the Italian giants to spread the Serbian's high wages, with his salary currently set to increase to £10.7 million in his final season. Vlahovic had been linked with a summer transfer to Chelsea, in a move that could have seen Romelu Lukaku head the other way, before the Belgian instead joined Roma on a season-long loan. Chelsea dealt Mykhailo Mudryk injury blow after the winger was taken off against England. Adding to Mauricio Pochettino's worries with 10 players already sidelined this season, Chelsea have been dealt yet another injury scare, after Mykhailo Mudryk was taken off by Ukraine against England. Pep Guardiola set to return to Man City after 3 weeks away from the club as he underwent emergency surgery on his back. Pep Guardiola is expected back at Manchester City on Wednesday, after back surgery kept him away from the club for more than 3 weeks. Declan Rice says playing under manager Mikel Arteta was the main reason that he joined Arsenal as midfielder. Reveals he knew the moment I met him. The English midfielder joined the Gunners from West Ham for a club record fee of £105 million in the summer, and he's quickly settled into life at his new club.